Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. ECOWAS orders military action against Niger Republic junta. El-Rufai reportedly withdraws interest in ministerial appointment, recommends replacements. Kebbi Governor Nasir Idris approves 675 million naira furniture allowance for elected council chairman. And World Bank suspends new loans to Uganda over anti-LGBTQ law. Now, top of what's trending today, we have the Economic Community of West African States has ordered its standby force to restore constitutional order in the Niger Republic. The president of ECOWAS, Omar Aliyu Traoré, made the declaration while reading the resolution of ECOWAS on the Niger coup at the ECOWAS extraordinary meeting in Abuja on Thursday, August 10th. It also called on the African Union, the AU, partner countries and institutions to support the resolution taken by the sub-regional body. ECOWAS said all efforts made to dialogue with the Niger Republic military junta have been defiantly rejected by coup leaders as they condemned the continuous detention of President Mohamed Bazoum and his family members. The resolution partly reads, direct the Committee of the Chief of Defense Staff to activate the ECOWAS standby force with all its elements immediately, order the deployment of the ECOWAS standby force to restore constitutional order in the Republic of Niger, underscore its continued commitment to the restoration of constitutional order through peaceful means. A netizen commented, African joins the West to fight Africa. Another said they have money for war, but they don't have money to feed the poor. And someone else asked, can ECOWAS also take same actions against looting, excessive loan and poverty in its sub-region? Next on what's trending, we have the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has reportedly withdrawn his interest in being part of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet. Premium Times reports that El-Rufai told President Tinubu at a meeting on Tuesday, August 8, that he was no longer interested in becoming a minister but would continue to contribute his quota to the development of the Nigeria as a private citizen. He also told the president that he needed time to focus on his doctorate program at the university in the Netherlands, one of the sources said. Another insider was quoted as saying that the former governor suggested a new ministerial nominee, Jafaru Ibrahim Sani, for Kaduna State, saying the president will find him very useful and resourceful. Sani served as commissioner in 3 ministries in Kaduna State, local government, education and environment, while Mr. El-Rufai was governor. Recall that El-Rufai visited the president at the presidential villa a day after the Senate confirmed 45 ministerial nominees after a week-long screening of 48 of them. The lawmakers, however, withheld his confirmation and those of 2 others, citing security reports from the State Security Service for the action. At the meeting on Tuesday afternoon, President Tinubu, according to the publication, told the former governor he received some petitions critical of his ministerial nomination. A netizen said, someone that is yet to be approved by the Senate because of ongoing security clearance on him. The Fifth Estate are busy speculating that he is withdrawing his interest. A lady said, it is well, they should find someone better do. A guy opined, meanwhile, El-Rufai would have been one of those best brain in the cabinet. He would have been very good as Minister of Power. Anyone may have issues with him, but that doesn't change the fact that he is capable. Anyways, until this is confirmed by the federal government, let's keep fingers crossed. God bless Nigeria. Next on what's trending, we have the chairman of the 21 local governments in Kebbi State have applauded Governor Nasir Idris for approving 675 million naira for the payment of furniture allowances in their councils. This was contained in a statement on Thursday, August 10th by Alhaji Ahmed Idris, Chief Press Secretary to the governor. Idris quoted the Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Alhaji Muhammad Sani Umar, as saying that the approval is for 2022 to 2024. Alhaji Aminu Ahmed, the chairman of the Association of the Local Governments of Nigeria, the ALGON, while commending the governor on behalf of his colleagues, assured that the money will capture furniture allowance for the local government councils, councillors and secretariats. Ahmed said the allowance is long overdue, but with the coming of this administration, our impeccable and amiable governor has graciously approved the allowance. This is a sign of good leadership. May Almighty Allah guide him and give him the wisdom to pilot the affairs of the state excellently. The development comes amid the nationwide hardship occasioned by the removal of petrol subsidy. Nigerians have been lamenting the effects of the policy, but the government has calmed or sued for calm, saying relief was on the way. A netizen said 675 divided by 21 equal to 32 million for one council chairman furniture. How much will a commissioner get? Nigeria is finished. A guy said 8K for families and billions for politicians. Some people will come online and be defending these guys like they pay them. Again, the whole fuel subsidy thing and tax is for the politicians' prayer mailbox. And someone added, considering how people are suffering and becoming poorer, these expenses are unjustified. Next, on what got people talking on social media is the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria said the price of premium motor spirit, popularly known as fuel, could continue to increase as long as the US dollar rose in the foreign exchange market. Chinedu Okoronkwo, the national president of IPMAN, in a chat with Daily Post, disclosed that fuel price will keep soaring if the dollar keeps rising in the forex market. According to him, Nigerians should understand that with the fuel subsidy removal, the government is no longer determining pump prices, but the market forces. The product is bought in dollars. The dollar is around 890 naira per dollar now. As the dollar climbs, fuel pump prices will continue to go up. As a solution, he urged the government to double up efforts to make compressed natural gas available for Nigerians. Government should make conscious efforts towards making CNG available for Nigerians. Naira dropped further to the dollar exchanged at 782.38 per dollar on Wednesday at the official market, but at the parallel market, dollar is enchanted at 925 naira per dollar. Now, consequently, the pump price of the product is expected to exceed 617 naira per litre. A netizen commented, "It is not even up to 6 months. We are already missing Buhari." A guy opined, government should privatize these refineries. It's obvious that they can't do the business. Another guy wrote, government don't want to privatize refineries and still yet won't make compressed natural gas. I don't see any way they are going to tackle pump price because dollar will keep going up. Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what a father did to his 2-year-old daughter. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. Now, Adamawa State Police Command has arrested a 35-year-old Ayuba Dambaki for allegedly killing his 2-year-old daughter and burying her in a shallow grave. The suspect, a resident of Rigi, a community in Gaanda district, Gombe local government area, allegedly murdered his daughter after her mother took her to him at a local joint. The mother of the baby, Shiona Ali, 30, allegedly dumped the baby on the father at the local joint in the community where he was drinking beer on the fateful night that the incident happened because she had become tired of her upkeep. Witnesses said that Mbaki, who was angry with the action of his former wife and mother of the baby, took the baby into the bush, killed her by tying her neck with a rope, and then buried her. Confessing the crime at the police headquarters in Yola, the suspect said he was livid at how the mother had the baby, dumped that baby on him at a local joint. Confirming the incident, the spokesperson of the command, SP Nguroje, said that the Commissioner of Police, CP Babatola Afolabi, has ordered that the matter be transferred to Criminal Investigation Department, the CID of the command, and for the suspect to be arraigned in court accordingly. A netizen said, "So this man would rather kill his child than take care of her. Mothers are underappreciated indeed." A guy wrote, "The level of killings in this country is becoming increasing. What is happening, please?" Someone said, "Childcare and child protection shouldn't be left to authorities alone. We as responsible adults must be a part of it. Children are too precious to be treated any less. The world needs more empathy." I agree. Next on What's Trending, we have the Nigerians who have been urged to shun illegal bushmeat consumption in order to protect lions and support better protection of their shrinking habitats. Wild African Fund made the call in Lagos on Thursday, August 10th. The organization also calls for championing anti-poaching measures. Mr. Kelechukwu Iroma, Wild African Fund Nigeria representatives, in a statement to mark World Lion Day, said that only about 120 to 374 lions remained in West Africa currently, compared to Southern Africa, where these majestic cats are generally well protected, maintaining stable populations. According to him, West African lions face extinction, losing 99% of their historic range. He said that beyond habitat loss, lions have suffered a decline in prey species such as antelope due to bushmeat trade and were frequently killed in retaliation for preying on livestock. He added that the snares and traps set for bushmeat often injured and killed lions. He said that in Nigeria, the fewer than 50 lions left in the wild were found in Kainji Lake National Park and the Yankari Games Reserve, both in northern Nigeria. He noted that lions had disappeared completely in several West African countries, including Cote d'Ivoire, Gambia, Mali, and Sierra Leone. Lions are perhaps the most iconic African animal and have massive cultural significance. Their disappearance in West Africa would be tragic and squander an opportunity to foster wildlife tourism that has provided millions of jobs in East and Southern Africa, Iroma quoted Peter Knight, co-founder and CEO of Wild African Fund, as saying. A netizen said, "Plenty of things are happening in this our country. Let the lions to watch out." Someone said, "We are fighting for our life for Nigeria. The lions should fight for their lives. After all, we all have one government." A guy opined Mufasa and Simba have started this protest. Next on What's Trending, we have the World Bank has halted approval of new public finance project in Uganda over the country's adoption of a widely criticized bill criminalizing same-sex conduct. Recall that earlier this year, the Uganda government passed an anti-lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender, the LGBTQ law, which includes penalties such as life imprisonment and death. In a statement on Tuesday, August 8, the World Bank said Uganda's Anti-Homosexuality Act fundamentally contradicts the World Bank Group's values. "We believe our vision to eradicate poverty on a livable planet can only succeed if it includes everyone, irrespective of race, gender, or sexuality. This law undermines those efforts. Inclusion and non-discrimination sit at the heart of our work around the world." Immediately after the law was enacted, the World Bank deployed a team to Uganda to review our portfolio in the context of the new legislation. That review determined additional measures are necessary to ensure projects are implemented in alignment with our environmental and social standards. Our goal is to protect sexual and gender minorities from discrimination and exclusion in the project we finance. These measures are currently under discussion with the authorities. No new public financing to the Uganda will be presented to our board of executive directors until the efficacy of the additional measures has been tested. Now, third-party monitoring and grievance redress mechanism will significantly increase, allowing us to take corrective measures as necessary. We remain committed to helping all Ugandans without exception escape poverty, access vital services, and improve their lives, the statement read. A netizen commented, "There is a freedom that comes with having money. You know, they can't try this with Saudi, Dubai, Qatar, because they don't need anything from them." A lady opined, "If you can't control them, impose sanctions on them so that they will dance to your tune. It's not your fault. It's the African country's fault that borrow too much." Another lady said, "Africa, grow your economy. We need financial stability and independence. Else." A good caution there. And lastly, onto a funny video of a young boy motivating the adults. Take a look.
"No one can explain why you are alive. No one can save you but you. You have to put the mind into what you want to put the mind into. If you believe in something, you can achieve it."
A smart boy there, already figuring out how to go through life. And that is all on Newsfeed today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Bye.